Okay, I had these pieces left from the pendant cross that pendant heart. Had these pieces left from the pendant heart that I'm finishing up over here. I'm gluing everything together, so that one's already on the studio time, so you can see that when it's complete. Anyway, I had these pieces, so I'm kind of looking at them, trying to figure out what to do with them to make another heart. So instead of wasting them or doing anything, so let me pick up some pieces of wood and see if we can kind of come up with some kind of idea for this one. Okay, I found this piece that I've used. I think I used this on another project, and this has got a little channel in it, so I'm just laying it right here on the top of that to kind of make a look there. And I had two pieces of this, so I have another piece, so I'm going to look at it somehow to incorporate it, and I've got to put these pieces in there. So let's take a look and see if I can come up with a little bit more on this one. Okay, I've kind of moved this around a little bit, still toying with the idea on this. I think I may put these, I cut this piece in half, and so I'm going to slide it probably underneath here, get a different look. Let me keep stepping forward and see if we can get a little farther along on this design. Wait just a second, be right back. Okay, I've moved these two pieces under. I found a piece of wingay wood right here. This has got a couple of holes in it, but I'm going to turn it this way. None of this has been polished or sanded. It's all pretty rough, real rough, as a matter of fact. So let's maybe take these pieces, put them over here. How's that looking? Looking like something now. So let me keep working on it and see if we can come up with a little bit more, some more ideas to get it looking better here. This one actually is not going to have a backer board. I guess these pieces will be the backer board. I may have to put a backer board on that to raise this up, this part, because it's going to need to be up a little bit by the time you raise this up just a tad. So anyway, let me keep looking and see if I can find some more pieces to get the idea that I'm looking for here. I'm going to just look around. I've got stuff all over. I mean, I've got hearts all over. I've got stones. I've got pieces of wood, beads, stones. I've got probably 50 or more different stones to choose from. Anyway, let me keep working and get back in just a sec. Okay, I found some Bauduc wood. This was a scrap piece. I cut it in half so it mirrors on each side. This is a little block so we can kind of get an idea of maybe the heart. Maybe we want to put something like that on there. So that'll frame the heart. So looking good there. I think that's starting to look like something. Looking pretty good. That heart may be too big or too small. Let's see another one. That's too small. That one's probably pretty close. Could be just a little bit bigger. So let's step through and see the next little step. See if we can get something else looking a little bit better. Let me figure out what's next. Okay, I found some of these stones right here. Then I'm going to put in there, and then I'll put a few accents. This is just a rough layout, so we're just laying it out to see if this is going to be what we want. But it's looking pretty nice so far. These pieces are just really rough laid on there. They need to be, they're not balanced right. So anyway, just to kind of get a better look at the piece, let me raise it up here so you can see it better. And of course the heart's going to be standing out a little bit. So all this is going to have some dimension to it. I think this is going to look pretty nice. We need to figure out, we'll put some stones in here and something else. And then we'll keep working on it. And let me do some checking. Let's see, here's some little hearts. Those are that marble wood. I don't think that'll look good. No, we need something different. So anyway, let me keep on working and see what we can get on this particular heart just to say I love you collection. Get right back to you. Okay, I went ahead and added some stone right here into the channel of this, so to kind of pull it together. Use the same stone as I had over here. I just need to add something else to kind of make it really pop. So just a second, let me take a look and see what I get next. Okay, I just got through, I found these emerald cut cubic zirconias. These aren't true cubic zirconias. They're kind of they're probably more glass with some silver on the back. Let's take a look. Yeah, see, they're not real cubic zirconia, but they look pretty nice. So this kind of gives it a little, let's take a look. So I'm going to raise this up. And then, as I was looking at this thing, and it almost looks kind of like an anchor. So a while back I had made I made a fish, and I was doing some fish on some, I think I was doing some fish on some wall plates or something. But anyway, I have this fish that I've made quite a while back, and I thought, oh, that'd be pretty neat to have a little fish, and this would be kind of like an anchor. So this would be actually it would be I could probably make this to where, I think I'm going to leave it as a fish. And then the heart, I'm going to cut some of this wood. I've got some of this wood still left, so I'm going to cut a heart out of this to put right here. So that'll be the heart with a wood very similar to this. This is Padauk, which is an orange wood. It'll get a little darker with time and oxidation, but anyway, I think that's going to be what we're going to shoot for right there. That's kind of the layout. Now I'm going to make a heart out of this wood here, and then and this is of course dyed wood. This has got a green and brown. I've made quite a bit of different things with wood similar to this in different colors, but this is kind of like a little fish. Anyway, I think this is going to look good. I may change this stone. I may try to put some different stone on there, but that green kind of matches the rest of it. So we'll see if I have something else that's a little bit, I think that's going to be the color that I go with. Anyway, so let me go the next step, and then we'll look at it here in a little bit. Okay, I've got some, I just had a little scrap of this wood. I didn't have enough really to make a full heart. So I've taken two pieces and I'm gluing it together in the center. I've got some screws over here kind of locking it into place. Glued it together, so I'm going to let it dry. And once it's dry, I'll cut the heart out of it for the one we're working on with the fish there. So Anyway, this is going to be, we're going to get the heart out of here. So let's let that dry, and then we'll cut it out, and then we'll look at it here shortly. Okay, I'm showing you the glue up on this. This is the piece that I cut this out of. You remember that? I had this little piece there left, and I kind of sketched a little heart in it, and I'm thinking about, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out and possibly put it right here on the end of this anchor heart. Possibly. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out, sand it, and polish it out, and once I get the piece done, I may add it there or keep it for a different piece. But anyway, just wanted to show you that real quick, and just in case we get that incorporated into this particular heart. So next step. Okay, I'm working on the probably going to call this an anchor of a fisherman, kind of with the fish there. I'm not sure, it looks like kind of like an anchor, so I'm kind of looking like an anchor of love or something like that, maybe the title. Anyway, I've got the heart, I got it polished up. It's pretty shiny, got a lot of shine to it. I sanded it and got it down to 600 grit paper, and then polished it up, and I put a little braided cord down the center to just give it a little accent, and then I've set it on this back of this a second heart, so it's going to be 2 hearts, because I didn't have enough material to make one great big heart, so I thought, okay, I'll make a double heart on this one. So it's looking very good. Of course, I got to finish polishing all these pieces. The Padauk wood over here, I've got to glue it all together. I've got to polish all this. None of this has been polished. This is all just rough laid out, so it's not even close to being glued together or anything. But so anyway, I'm going to do the next step, which is polish all these pieces, start gluing things up. I'll bevel the edges of these so that they'll won't show the edges of them, and probably I'll paint the backs black and the edges black, so all this will be polished. So anyway, looking very nice. Let me get all this glued together, and then we'll take a look at it here in after I get it all done. Okay, I just finished gluing everything together on the let me zoom this back out. This particular heart, everything's done. Turned out beautiful, so I'm getting ready to, I'll put the angle bracket on it, and then we'll put it on the Epsy side. I think I'll take this one and enhance it on the do the photos, and I'll put this on the some of the Love Life tennis shoes too, because this will be a really, it'll look good on some tennis shoes and some pillows and whatever else I have on the Zali site, so I'll work on that. But anyway, looks great. Subscribe if you want for the next video out here in the studio time. I'm working on some others, still working on lots of different things, but definitely a very nice heart, just to say I love you in the collection. So anyway, subscribe, thumbs up if you like this video, and have a blessed day, and stay tuned for the next video.